look at the difference between the Iran and US forces. Let me show you that. Now, US forces versus Iran forces, ground forces, of course, we're talking about. Now, the US active personnel are 1.33 million, and in Iran, the active personnel is 610,000. The main battle tanks are 4,640 to 4,666, and main battle tanks are 2,675. So this is, of course, a huge gap there, viewers, but Iran is still not backing down. Armored vehicles, 3,91,000 to 4,09,000. And armored vehicles in Iran, viewers, look at the comparison, 65,000 to 75,000. Self-propelled artillery, 6,71,000 to 671 to 1,05,21. In self-propelled artillery, 392 to 424. So US, of course, has more than double the artillery, of course. Now, total fleet strength is 440 to 465 vessels, and aircraft carriers are 11, whereas total fleet strength is 107 to 109, aircraft carriers is 0. So this is, of course, Iran, as we all know, isn't really well known for its naval capabilities. Can we have the next slide? So this, of course, viewers, that we're discussing are the naval forces, and of course Iran isn't not even half the comparison when it comes to the artillery deployment. But of course this is a comparison that we're giving you between the US forces versus Iranian forces. Now, destroyers and cruisers, 81 destroyers, destroyers and cruisers, 0 destroyers. Submarines are 70, and Iran only has 25 submarines. Air Force, total aircrafts are 13,000 to 13,043. Iran has only 551. And fighter attack aircrafts are 1,790. Fighter attack aircrafts are 188 to 250. Now, elite units in the US include Navy SEALs, Delta Force, Green Berets, maritime raiders and others, highly trained, well-funded, with advanced equipment, global reach and integration with air naval assets. Iran Quds Force, estimated 5,000 to 15,000 personnel with asymmetric warfare, proxy network coordination, access of resistance, covert operations and regional influence. That is the comparison between the special operation forces between the US and Iran. So these are the major differences. Of course, viewers, anybody would say that the US is, of course, has what Iran doesn't, but what Iran perhaps has is the determination to fight back. And Malika, I'm coming to you with this. We've, of course, explained to our viewers, and there's, of course, no doubt that militarily the US is very powerful, but Iran refuses to back down. What would you like to say?
Absolutely, Vishali. This was a very well explained slide. In fact, I'd like to sum it up by saying that this is not a battle of size. 100% that we all know that US in the 21st century has one of the most powerful army, air force and navy. But again, this is not a battle of size. This is a battle of strategy. And what Iran, probably the US controls the seas, but Iran controls the choke points. The most important choke point, and that's their trump card. Iran's trump card is controlling the choke points. Iran's trump card is the asymmetrical warfare that they are conducting is their strategy. And the all in all, their strategy is to drag the war for a long time. And the more they drag, they walk towards victory. So you're seeing that Iran is calling the shots here, Vishali, despite the fact that, modern technology-wise, we have US and Israel definitely on the top. But Iran definitely has their military dispersed, their military command and control is dispersed within these local commanders. And that is well intact, Vishali. It has not been destroyed yet. And that is also one of their biggest strong points. And their endurance throughout these 27 days it's been constant. You see, they are not shifting the IRGC whenever their spokesperson comes on the Iranian television. You don't see a shift in his comments. They've just been reiterating one thing. Whereas on the other side, you see Israeli Prime Minister or you see Mr. Trump, they have been constantly shifting their stances. So Vishali, even though we see that a bigger might is there, technologically better, the US Naval and Air Force's army is placed, but you see here what the IRGC has is a resilience in all their forces. Yes, Vishali.
Commodore Sudhi is a very